Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But for more content like this, I'm going to talk about All For One. The villain. The guy who is plotting, he's scheming, he's doing stuff. He fought All Might, got his ass kicked twice, but he kind of did almost kill All Might several times, and on several different occasions. His whole goal in the series is to become a demon lord. And, well, that's a cool title. How do you get to that dream? How do you get to that? How do you achieve that? And he's going to, since his body's been destroyed because of his fights with, All Might, who is all right. Just kidding. He is going to get there by using Shigaraki, but Shigaraki's rejecting him because Shigaraki hates him too. Because think about it. This is all his doing if he's planning everything. You according to him, you have to plan everything. You have to be 10 steps ahead, 10 chess moves ahead. You got to be prepared for everything. You have to have all your outcomes come to one conclusion, one means to an end, one thing that will happen. You have to force your will to happen. You have to force your ideology, your things to happen. He is not as cool as Shigaraki. Let's be real. Shigaraki, in my opinion, is a far more deep and, interesting character. Now, him connected to the power and it being passed down and him being the brother and all that is very interesting. But he just has pawns on his side. He doesn't give a fuck about anyone. The only reason he cared about Shigaraki is because Shigaraki hated everybody. Shigaraki was the embodiment of evil, and he knew that he was the perfect vessel, and he fought All Might, and he wanted to prove that the society is weak, that the society isn't to the level that the heroes want you to think it is at, that the heroes believe it is at. Is he the best villain? No. Is he a decent villain? I would say probably. He looks like a damn potato. He looks like a fucking potato. Like, people give him a pass because he is the ultimate villain. Now he's using Ares' quirk and he's getting reminded. So he can't be the ultimate villain anymore. But he has all these quirks and he combines all these quirks and he's like ungodly powerful and like he's broken. He's probably one of the more broken characters in the entire series, but he can't keep getting away with all this shit. He can't just stop. People are afraid of him and his ideology. His mentality is to be, he's putting all his effort into being this demon lord and he got stopped. He made this whole plan a long time ago. He made a whole plan a long time ago, and All Might ruined it. He planned for years, he planned for decades, he planned for such a long time, and All Might ruined everything. But now he keeps on planning. He made Tomura Shigaraki. I think he gave Shigaraki his quirk, his original quirk. I think Shigaraki was born quirkless, and I think that he gave him this to set him on the path to destruction, to evil. Because he wants to hurt All Might for what All Might did. And what All Might did was take him down and defeat him. And he's the perfect, terrifying villain. He's the perfect, antagonist for a guy like All Might because he's pure evil. There's no redeeming qualities about this man. This man has killed many. This man sacrificed so many. He's thought 10 steps ahead of everybody just to prove a point. He's a very petty man, and it's obvious he's petty. He's holding a grudge against his brother who's been dead for a very long time. A very, very long time. He hates the symbol of peace because he's the symbol of peace and goodness in the world, and a lot of other reasons. They got in so many fights. He could wipe out society basically by himself. And he rules with an iron fist. He rules the way that he wants to rule. He rules the way that is right and just in his mind. Just kidding, it's not just at all, it's evil. He is a maniacal bastard. And if you think he's a better villain than Shigaraki, you are mistaken. Shigaraki is a layered guy, a layered character. There's a lot going on with him. And his mental battles, because Shigaraki was abandoned in his mind, and no hero would help him. He was a kid, and this ability just manifest, and he accidentally did something terrible, and he knows he did something terrible. Is he sorry about what he did? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But no hero would reach a hand out. Nobody would come and save him when he needed to be saving. So why should people be saved? Society on its own is going to be destroyed by Shigaraki, and Shigaraki's already done it. He's made them waver, and he's made them, have distrust in hero society. And is that what everybody wants, is to be saved? And he is the reason that there are so many terrible things, both of them, because this was all for one's plan from the beginning. This was his magnum opus. This was his goal. My opinion was to destroy this. And it's cool that he came back as like his younger self using Ares' power, but like, and he's fighting the number 1 and number 2 hero. But his obsession with Shigaraki and forcing Shigaraki to, not be Shigaraki and like bow down to his will, to say, is kind of embarrassing in my opinion. Like you can't do this without Shigaraki, and you're putting all this on Shigaraki. And you want it to be this, you have this plan, you have this goal, you have this dream of this event happening. And you think that you're going to get to this place you want to go, and this one man defeats you. This one man, All Might, stands up to you and tells you no. Tells you, I am here. I'm here to save everyone, and you will not stop me. With a powerful message. Very powerful. Now, I don't think Deku, at this point in time, has the capability of fighting Shigaraki, who is probably the most powerful villain in the series. No, not probably, is the most powerful villain in the series. And the second most powerful villain in the series at the same time. There is no way. So if Endeavor doesn't stop him, slow him down, stall him, do something, if somebody doesn't take him out, there is no future for this society. It will be crumbled. And would that be a nice change of pace? Yes. Because in every series, it's always happy-go-lucky endings. And that's not how most worlds work. But I do feel like this series is setting up for Deku to be that guy. Because he is that guy. He has to be that guy. And he has to level. He's on level like 60 now. He needs to get to level 600 to beat. He needs to be able to compete with these people. And yeah, he has all these quirks and all these abilities. But he's got to be able to use them in tandem. He's got to use them immediately. He's got to be stronger. Now, he is he's a little higher than that. I would say he's at like level 200. He needs to go to level 600. Because there's no possible way you can convince me that he... But the whole series is like based on the concept that you don't have to do things alone. That doing things alone is not the answer. Is not the solution to the problem. It is, in fact, the problem that needs a solution. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.